to my village, and I'm here to teach you how to write good fan fiction. Today's episode is a little different. Instead of doing steps, today is going to be about talking, basically. Okay, today's episode 3, is how to write Kyubi. As in Naruto's Demon Fox, each writer has their own style. Me, I actually have different ways of writing. Him, her, it, whatever. Basically, today's different. First, I will be talking about the common forms of writing Kyubi, and then I'll talk about my examples. So yeah. Okay, before I get started, I spell it with one U, not two. So, please no complaints about that. I might do one U, but some people might do it too, so shut up, please. Okay, now, first example, Kyubi as a woman. This one is really common. I know that people like the idea, but I really don't get it. Although now, with it's revealed who Kyubi was sealed in, the first two hosts. Okay, maybe I shouldn't get into that because it's so super big spoilers. But I still don't get it. It's common, but yeah. It's one of the most common things you see about Kyubis. Not much to say since I always portrayed them as male and yeah. The next example is crossover. This isn't as common as female, but I've seen many examples. Okay, just a few. But it's common enough to be noted. I've seen Ichigo, Senpakuto, Zangetsu. I think that's it. Really. But then again, these are only stories that I've personally read, so yeah. Now, here's the third thing. Now here's the third one. Evil, not evil, or neutral. That is a good question. Personally, I've always gone for the not evil out. But then again, like I said, my stories vary in examples. And even one of those examples is actually he's evil to begin with. But story-wise, I'll explain later. But yeah, sometimes he's evil. Most of the time he's evil. Sometimes he's good. Sometimes he's actually neutral. Like, it's confusing, but then again, with all the Naruto fanfics out there and all the stories, I saw that episode, the last episode of Fanfic Masterpiece Theater. Oh, God. Sometimes Naruto fandom is messed up. But yeah. Okay. Now on to my examples. I have 3 big examples. Souls Reborn, the New Life Saga, and of course, Biju Blue Baby. I have to say it like that because Kyubi is popular. If you haven't read it, you'll see with the Biju Blue example. Okay. I'll explain the Souls Reborn Kyubi first. He's the most complex of them. Well, second most if you count New Life Saga. Seriously, you need to read what... I'll just explain my New Life Kyubi later. Okay, in Souls Reborn Kyubi, he's a complex character. Like, he cares about Luffy. Remember, make sense in context of the story. He cares about Luffy being Naruto's reincarnation. And the fact that he died and went into limbo made him a good demon. He learned that there are things worse than being stuck in Naruto. Being stuck in limbo. he decided to change, and that's why he's a good guy. However, it's very complex in that his chocolate is still evil. Once again, makes sense in context. And he is one of the more complex characters. Now, my second example is also a very complex example, in that if you haven't read the New Life Saga, you don't know anything about the New Life Saga Kyubi. He is... Okay, think of the TV trope, love redeems. And that's what happens. Due to the complex nature of Naruto's soul and Kyubi, the Minako side of things, of his conscience, was separated from him. Thusly, Minako and Naruto are two separate beings, and Minako exists next to Kyubi, basically, in the same mindscape. Being stuck together made them fall in love with each other. And if you are confused about how such a relationship works, I will tell you. Well, you see, that's how I see it. Okay, and this is my last one. This is the most popular Kyubi I have created so far, the Biji Biji Flute. Much like he started out as an evil demon, much like the others, but he changed because he was stuck in Naruto and nothing was gonna change that. He basically has no hope of escaping, and although he can sometimes take over Naruto's body, he's still stuck there with no escape. So he developed a bit of a soft spot for Naruto. However, his main shtick is that he's sarcastic and he's a huge perv. I mean, something you have to read for yourself. I am not kidding. I mean, oh my god, that was basically oh man, I can't even think of an example because I'm laughing too much. I can't believe I created Kyubi like that, to be honest, but he's popular with the fans. He's so awesome, and he always gets cool one-liners. He is... Like I said, read him for yourself, and there's so many chapters. He's, with the exception of the Snow Island arc where he's sealed in Naruto, expect one good line a chapter. Seriously. Well, that's it for today, and hopefully I will get to that episode I promised you in the beginning. Until then, bye!
You are my friend あの日の夢までもまだ忘れてないんでしょ You are my dream 始まったばっか You know I long as way 未だに夏よ Every day この先も Shining day 変わらず Singing 光る朝のスマイル